BTS, mic drop. First time reaction coming up in 30 seconds. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Matt Criscuolo coming to you up close and personal with another first time reaction to BTS mic drop. I've done some reactions to BTS already. I'm a believer now. The first time I did it, I thought it was a little too sugary and sweet. At least I had my doubts. I wasn't totally convinced. But after reading the comments and getting taking a deeper dive on this group, I have discovered that you know, they are much better than I expected or thought, and pleasantly surprised, because I think that's what we need, is good music. So anyway, this came requested by Damon Robin, who happens to be a Patreon member. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, even a little bit goes a long way. When I used to be a street performer in New York City or in Oslo, Norway, I noticed that if you know, out of 20 people getting off a subway car, if one person left me $5, it was not as good as if every one of those 20 people left me 50 cents. It would have been much better. So a little bit goes a long way, if you don't mind. Anyway, you check it out. It's up to you. So let's get right to this, shall we? And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell icon so you'll be notified of other reaction videos that I release. So let's get right to the music, shall we? Okay.
야, 누가 내 수저 더럽대 I don't care 마이크 잡은 금 수저 여러 배 버럭해 잠못 익은 것들 새끼 여러 개 거두벌 씹어 죽겠어 에이 거두개 World business 핵심 섭외 일스니 맷진 많지 않지 이 클래스 같이 만기 종향의 악진 반칙 마이크 번지 블랙 전진 망할 것 같았겠지만 I'm fine sorry 미안해 billboard 미안해 worldwide 아들이 너무 잘 나가서 미안해 엄마 대신해줘 네가 못한
Wow, okay, so tastefully done. So tastefully done. So beautifully done. No bullshit, man. These guys are not joking around. When they produce something, man, they go out, man. They go all out. This is serious. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
우리 콘서트 절대 없어 hold on I do it 너 말 없는 라다 do it 혹배가 아프다는 고소해 소리 Just in my bag Just in my bag Sell a coffee, sell a bag What you think about it? What you think about it? But it got my haters having sex Come and follow me with your singer So fire it, boy, you're tender Keep on running until I catch up Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Another trophy My hands carry them Too many that I can't even count them I try Bye, listen on that night Somebody stop me I'm gonna pop up Two beans and you know my body
I gotta tell you, man, I don't know who this, well, this Steve Aoki, it looks like he's a DJ and stuff like that, and mixes and stuff, so he must be very much respected to be involved with BTS. But what I also noticed is that the style of dance that these guys choreograph, I mean, it's just like a lot of very creative choreography. To me, it looks very creative. I used to date a dancer a few, a number of years ago, and I used to spend a lot of time in New York City. I was exposed to a lot of great dancers, and I got to hear, and it was great. It was a nice education. I learned a lot about dance, and different styles of dance, and I wish I paid attention a little bit more, but I paid attention enough to know that it's a very deep subject. So when I watch these guys dance and I see their choreography, you know, I get it. To a certain degree, I get it. I know what's a little bit what's going on behind the curtain, and I respect it. It's wonderful. Very good.
Baby, watch your mouth. It come back around. Once upon a time, we learned how to fly. Go get your mirror. Same damn clothes. You know how I feel. Can't go. How many hours do we fly? I keep on dreaming of the cloud. Down on the mountain, down on the vibe. Every day we vibing. Mic drop, bam.
Did you see my bag? Did you see my bag? Hella trophies on this other thing. What you think about it? What you think about it? Better come ahead and say the same. Come and follow me with your singer. I'm so fiery for your tender. Keep on running and running until I catch you. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Another trophy, my hands carrying.
Yeah.
Many that I can't even count them. Somebody stop me. I'm gonna pop off. Too busy, you know my body ain't dead.
need 없어.
마지막 인사야.
말도 없어. 사과도 하지 마. need 없어.
마지막 인사야.
말도 없어.
사과도 하지 마. 사과는 그 꼴라지. 우리 단 마치 콜라지. 너희가 난 깜짝 놀라지. 킥킥 폼나지. 폼나지. Yeah.
I like how even at the end you hear that little squeal from the feedback that happens with microphones when they're too close to, you know, they get some feedback and it makes that really shrill noise. They actually threw that in a little bit at the end, I think. I thought that was cute. But, I mean, listen, these guys pay attention to detail. It's no joke. Very, very intelligent people behind all of these productions. They are covering all the bases. They deserve all the success they get. They're doing a great job. Listen, there was a time when I would hear a lot of pop music and I would criticize it as a jazz musician, especially a little bit of a jazz snob at one point, where I would hear, you know, pop music and say, hey, these guys they're ruining people's taste, because then their tastes gets dumbed down and they end up accepting mediocrity. And then the state of music and the state of, you know, what people listen to, it gets dumbed down. And I used to say that because as a jazz musician, I saw that jazz was, you know, was much more popular in the 50s and 60s, and then little by little it started to, you know, dwindle, and then to the point where, you know, that you said, geez, you know, what happened to people? They don't like jazz anymore. I always thought jazz was very good quality music and fun to listen to and everything like that. But, you know, there's so many different types of music. Now I feel like there's just, you know, two different types of music, good and bad. Whatever genre it is, I mean, there's either just good or bad music. And you know what? Duke Ellington said that. And I subscribe to that point of view. So that helps me to be more open-minded to different types of music. Now, I'm not crazy about every type of music, but thanks to you guys, I actually gave this stuff a chance, and I'm glad I did, because now I could hear what's great about it and what I like about it. You know, it's a different type of music for a different occasion. I would love to go out and hang out with some buddies and maybe with my wife and go dancing and listen to this kind of stuff and have a good time out. If I want to go listen to jazz and I want to go sit there and listen to the jazz and feel the jazz in a different way, I'll do that too. And that's the beauty of music. There's so many different dialects and so many different languages. So anyway, that's enough from my mouth. What do you think? Hey, look, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And you take it easy. And if it's real easy, take it twice.